So we're continuing on with this piece. I'm going to start by adding some white up here. Don't like how dusty and gray this is. So we're going to add a bunch of white. I want to make that a little thinner. Spray it down. We really need some light up here. So I've mixed up some manganese blue. Just going to come in with the brush. Add some life up here. So today I just want to kind of play around with not filling in, but making these colors a little bit brighter with some color. Oh, that's really pretty. I like that. So here I've got some sap green that I'm going to just kind of put in here. I don't want to cover up everything that I've already done. I'm going to try this palette knife and see how it works. Just trying to add some solid bits of color to really make this pop a little bit. Feels very flat to me. I think it could add a bit of color in there. Let's come in with the color shaper a little bit. I didn't really like that tool. And we can always add some water to spots and come in with our catalyst or pseudo catalyst, our fake catalyst, to just bring in some different marks. We're not covering up everything that we did. We're just highlighting, which is fun. I think I like that. Here I've got some yellow ochre. These are the golden open acrylics, so they are a bit more transparent than normal acrylics, which is kind of cool because then we can build up some more transparent layers. Kind of make it all make sense, hopefully. I like how transparent these colors are. Just trying to build up some layers here. I'm not quite sure what I'm a little stuck on what I want it to be, but I kind of like the greens. But it might need more brown, maybe. We definitely need some more of that color over here. Starting to get a feel for this catalyst wedge or this bowl scraper. That blue really did something. That's a pretty sky. I made a pretty sky. Let's come in with some more of this. Actually, you know what? I think this is oxide yellow. I don't think this is yellow ochre. I think it's a different yellow, what I normally use. I like that blue in there. Maybe we should add some of that blue. There's a little bit of blue just sort of right through here. That might be a fun color to add. Let's add just a little bit of that blue color through here. That's fun. It's kind of making a green when it's mixing with that oxide yellow just a little bit. But it's adding some fun depth, I think. Almost like a turquoisey green color. Okay, so I think I want to add some brown down here. So I don't like the canvas being exposed. This is a brown walnut. Oh, God. Yeah. Squirt on up there. Brown. Oh, my God. What have I done? Okay, so note to self. Make sure the tip of your ink bottle is clear. Otherwise... Oh, Trina. Oh, goodness. But we have a lot of ink to work with now, so let's make it work. We make this work better. Luckily, the acrylic ink scrapes pretty easily. Maybe I don't hate it. I'm not sure if I hate it or not. Wipe some of that off. Who knew a bowl scraper would be like one of my favorite tools ever? I did not know that. Okay, I got way too much ink over here. Let's wipe this up. You can see my table is getting very messy. But that's okay. Mess is okay. Let's add a little bit more of that blue. Since we kind of poured over it on accident. Okay, I'm liking where this is going. I'm going to let this dry and, well, might need some brown up there. Let me wipe this lid off. Just going to put a little bit on there. Okay, so I've mixed up this sort of creamy color with the ochre and the titanium white. I'm just gonna start putting down some swaths of white because I think right now my problem is I don't have enough light areas, right? I mean, it feels very all one feeling. So let's just sort of put these in. Okay, that didn't get mixed up. That's all right. Mix up a little bit better. Okay, that's giving me something there. I kind of like that creaminess of that one, though. Let's mix up some more. I feel like I want to color this part in. Color. I just say that. I'm just going to color it in. I feel like these need to be connected somehow. Still kind of getting used to the texture of the canvas. Like how to make marks. It's so much easier with watercolor. But I'm kind of determined to figure this out. Okay, I'm gonna look at this for a second. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, let's come in with a little bit. This may be a mistake, but I really like that mark. I kind of just want it to flow a little better. I feel like that works. I'm not sure about down here, though. Might have to actually purchase an actual catalyst wedge, maybe. I don't know. Bowl scraper is doing pretty well. I think I think that's what we need is some. We need some mark making through here. Sort of reveal what's going on. Oh, that's much better. I like that much better. Just sort of. Let's see if we can get some more paint here. Maybe bring that through here a little bit. Do I want to bring that over, maybe? Maybe just a little. A little bit of that in there. Yeah, I think that works. We might need to do something up here because that's kind of bland brown now. All right, time to get bold. I'm going to come in with my black marker here. We need a bold line through here. It just wasn't working. Sometimes we just have to put a bold black line down. I kind of like that yellow back there now. And I really like what's going on there. But I might want to bring it down just like... Maybe. Maybe that makes sense. Do I want it straight through here? I think I do. I think I want this to be a little bit more. I think that really did something there. I feel like that kind of helped it, like push everything forward. Now I've got this nice sky and all this fun stuff through here. Love it. But we might need more. Do we need more black? I don't know. Let me think about it. Okay, let's add just a little bit of this Payne's Gray. Got a little bit of white in it. I just kind of wanted to add, although I like those that texture through there, I wasn't really, it didn't really make sense to me, like why it was there. Like I think that really works. And then we probably need to add some more. Let's add some over here. You know, I like to add things in threes, just to kind of keep the eye moving around. Maybe that needs to be more of a... Bring it up just a little bit. I like it with that green. I might need some more of that bright green. I think this is coming together nicely. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of this brown walnut through here again. Let's see if we can get a little... Just wasn't quite the color. I want it to be darker. It's too wishy-washy. It's a wishy-washy color by itself. Let's add some of the sap green just over top of it. Give it a little bit more depth, maybe. I mean, I think it's an okay color. It's just sort of, it feels very bland to me. I do like that. I like that much better. It's more of a, oh, let's cut back in a little bit. No, I think I like it better this way. I do have my jelly plate over here that I'm using as a palette, in case you're wondering what I was getting paint from. I just can't include it in the view because there's too much going on. This canvas is a little too big for my table. Okay, I don't want all of that. Okay. So I'm going to add in some more of this sort of glazing, just some really watered down, the open acrylics. I'm kind of liking this sort of turquoisey blue. Just sort of glazed in there a little bit. I think it adds a nice pop of color. It kind of plays in a little bit to the blue that we have in the sky without being too much. I'm just being fussy now. Okay, I think that's where we're going to stop today. I'm going to let this dry completely. And then I think I want to come back in with some Caran d'Ache and maybe some oil pastels. I haven't decided yet. But this has to fully dry before we do that. So we're going to make one more video about this piece on Saturday, and then we'll probably be done. So So this has been a fun project so far. I'm really liking it. I like the white that I added. Love the black. Love that. I'm still not sold on what's going on here. And this area down here is a little fuzzy to me. Like, I think we need to add some more things to this down here. I'm okay with this, but this is kind of messy over here. So I'm going to really try to think about how I can bring it all together in the next session so that we can move on to something else, maybe back to watercolor. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? What do you hate? What do you love? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much, guys. Bye. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving.